Hey, Capricorn. Welcome to your October reading. I'm Madeleine, if we haven't met before. And if we have met before, hi. Very excited to see you. Thanks for coming back. It's a really exciting month. I'm biased. I'm an October baby, and I love October, period, right? But also, for all of us, it's eclipse season. We've got a solar eclipse coming up on October 14th, which is like an ultra super deluxe maxi new moon with wings. And that's going to be happening in your favorite house, your house of career and destiny, how you are seen, what the work that you do and how it is viewed on the public stage. And before we've even gotten into the reading, Spirit has a little gift for you, a little suggestion for you. They are saying that you, Capricorn, you know this about yourself, you know anything about your sign, that you're built for success, trained, designed to get to the top, no matter what type of circumstances, obstacles, etc. But I think that you perhaps may be leaving behind a really important ingredient. Spirit says, when you go places, do you take your inner child with you? Or do you feel that you have to leave them behind? Like, no, you can't come, you're too needy. No, you can't come, you're going to tug at my hem and be like, oh, I want a snack. Oh, I want to stop and go outside and play. Like, so you just have to stay here and I lock you up in the house and I leave you there. Can you hear the alarm that just started going off across the street when I said that? That is fucking hilarious. And also, please turn off your fucking alarm because that's annoying. We're doing a reading. Hopefully you can't hear it all. Anyway, we're going to proceed. If you are trying to achieve some type of success without accounting for, I know so many Capricorn people have already clicked off this video. It's like, bitch, you had the audacity to bring up my inner child, like, and in the first minute of the fucking video. No, I'm not watching this shit. This is done. This is airy fairy. This has nothing to do with reality. Let me tell you, your inner child. Did you hear the alarm just start going off again? Your inner child, Capricorn, is the same as your inner artist, your inner genius, your inner creative. If we have to cut off a piece of ourselves to keep on moving, we don't just cut off like, oh, I can't again take needy with me or take sensitive with me. When we cut off needy or sensitive or fill in the blank, we cut off a big fucking pocket of our creativity, a big pocket of our genius, a big pocket of our perspective, our power. So, the Empress just flew out of my freaking deck. I'm going to shake her and shuffle her back in there. So if she shows back up again in your spread in a second, we're going to know that it's because Spirit is doubling down. Empress is the mother of the zodiac. Mother that inner child. Gender don't matter. Mother that inner child. They need your unconditional love and acceptance the way you deserved it when you were a kid. Remember, Capricorn? The way you should have been allowed to be who the fuck you were, but actually you were probably parentified and given a lot of responsibilities and heaviness that you were too young to carry. And now this is why it's like you may have accidentally aligned yourself with the adults or the society that said that part of you is not acceptable. That sensitive part, that sweet part, that vulnerable part, whatever, that softness or that naivete or that brattiness or whatever. It's like, no, you can't be that. No, you can't be that. No, you can't be that. Whatever has been cut off from inside of you, it's time to take it back. You know, a solar eclipse, like I said, in that 10th house of career and destiny. That is a 6-month portal. That is a big, huge fucking wormhole in which a lot of new stuff can take place. And when the corresponding full moon in Libra happens, March, I believe, 25th of 2024, things can be lit up in a whole new different way when it comes to your career, how you are publicly known, your destiny. We'll talk more about that next week. I'm putting out a whole video about the astrology of the solar eclipse and what it's doing for each individual sign. So check that out next Sunday. But in the meantime, solar eclipse on the 14th, and then there is a lunar eclipse, which is a full moon on steroids in Taurus on the 28th, which will be in your house of creativity, inner child, playfulness, romance, flings, fun. Wow. This. The match, the Emperor just jumped out of the fucking deck, putting him back into. We'll see how they show up in your cards. Let's pull some fucking cards. Your attention is being called to these places and saying where you want success with the one, your career, your role in the world, your destiny, you must find the joy and the acceptance for the other, the inner child, the inner creative, the small and unprofessional part of you. I know. The unacceptable must become acceptable. Integration will serve your success. If I tell you that, if I tell you that the money, the notoriety, the responsibility that you want, it's on the other side of accepting your vulnerability, your neediness, your childishness. Would you go for it? Please go for it. Okay, let's pull cards. Let's go. Spirit's saying plenty. Let's see some cards. All right, Spirit. Thank you. We want to ask you to please show us, Spirit, what is the story? Please show us the setting, the characters, the plot, helpful or hindering influences. What is the story for Capricorn in the month of October? It's eclipse season. What does Capricorn need to know for their highest good? What kind of themes or dynamics are showing up in their life, Spirit, that you want to point out to them? And what guidance do you want to give them? What input do you want to give them? Always in service of their highest good, their greatest sense of joy, peace, fulfillment, energy, love. What do they need to know? Their highest good, Spirit. Capricorn. Capricorn in the month of October. What do they need to know? Jumpers, jumpers, jumpers. October for Capricorn. What's showing up for them, Spirit? And how do you want to guide them to their highest good? What aspects of them do you want them to bring up, bring out for their highest good? Oh my gosh. Everybody sees what a good job you're doing. If you have any questions of whether like people around you recognize your authority, your abilities, no, I'm not saying everybody's telling you that they see it, but I'm telling you they see it. They see it. Are you moving on, Capricorn? I'll pop your reading up right here so you're going to be able to see what I'm looking at. Okay. You know what the fuck you're doing. Center of your reading, the Hierophant, crossed by Six of Wands. You, in the hierarchy, are showing up as successful. So the organization that you work for or the system that you are a part of, you know, that could be family, that could be in a work situation, it could be religion. People see you, respect you. I see some type of like recognition or promotion kind of showing up for you, like a higher up showing you that yes, indeed, we do see you, we do hear you. If you are suppressing or holding in any fears, worries, insecurities, I would encourage you to vocalize them. I would encourage you to share those feelings and see if something can't change. What it kind of looks like to me is that some of you, and of course, great time to remind you, pardon me, a great time to remind you, Capricorn, that these are general readings. So I'm getting messages for many different Capricorn people, moon, sun, rising, stellium, whatever. And some of these messages are going to resonate more than others. What I'm seeing for some of you is that some of you are going to, like, It almost feels like I'm so ready to walk away from this that I'm not even going to see if there's anything to do about it before I leave. Now, some of you might know, like, no, I need to leave and it's my time and I need to go. I'm not gonna challenge that, because what you know, and you trust yourself. Your free will is more important than anything. For some of you, you might be like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this behind because I don't think I'm ever gonna get what I want. I don't think anybody's ever gonna see me. I don't think. Have a conversation. Let your boss know, or let your partner know, or let your family member know, hey, this isn't working for me, or hey, I'm bored, or hey, this is stagnant, I need something new, or whatever this is. That's what it kind of feels like, is like, I'm better than this. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Queen of Wands is sitting in the past. Queen of Wands, Six of Wands, clearly, Capricorn, you are good at what you do. People recognize you for being good at what you do. The charisma, the creativity, the leadership skills, it's off the charts. But you are heading into a more feeling era. Okay, you've been showing, you've been, like I said, charismatic leader. What's going on inside? Eight of Cups is sitting in the basement of your reading, and the moon is crowning it. Those cards kind of go very well together because they're both about investigating the depths. Okay? Capricorn, you are not known for your softness, your vulnerability. That's more your opposing sign, Cancer, right? That's her purview. We have a lot in common with our opposing sign. You could really benefit from, if you have an actual friend in your vicinity who is a Cancer, or who has those very Cancerian qualities of being sensitive, of being nurturing, of helping people take up space. That's what I'm really feeling, is like, you could benefit from a little bit of kind emotional attention that allows you to take up space. Some of you might be in therapy. Some of you might decide in October, like, you know what, I do have this massive change that I want to make. I do have like a leap forward that I want to make in life, and I need some support. So I'm going to go get it. I think that's fucking great. Like, the Hierophant can definitely represent like professional help in one way or another, specialized knowledge, whether that's a psychiatrist, a medical doctor, a personal trainer, a tarot reader, a priest, whatever. It's like, this person knows what they're doing and they can help me in whatever it is that I am trying to do. Ask for the help that you need. I feel that you will be recognized. You do not need to stumble around in the dark trying to figure everything out for yourself. There are people who want to support you. Queen of Cups is showing up in the area representing where you find yourself, which is why I say, between the Eight of Cups, the Moon, and the Queen of Cups, time to get into your heart. It's time to reflect gently on your emotions. We said you can't get anywhere without your inner child. You need to bring them with you if you're going to have success. It feels like there's going to be the temptation to think that you can just power through. The Devil. This is actually the Capricorn card, if you are not familiar. And I know that when people see the devil, it can be a little sketchy, whatever. There's nothing to be afraid about with the devil. The devil is, we all have a little devil inside of us that wants to keep us safe, wants to keep us chained up to old habits and old ways of thinking. You will be served by waking up to chains you have put on yourself, or perhaps allowed other people to put onto you, and say, like, no, actually, I'm going to go through a rebirth. This solar eclipse highlighting who I am on the public stage, as well as what is it that my inner child craves and wants, and what is fun for me, what lights me up, what brings out my own creativity, spiritedness, funniness, silliness, what allows me to be more of myself. Sorting through those old stagnant stories and emotions and memories, and deciding which ones that you want to be set free from, which nightmare that you want to wake up from. And I feel that in terms of like, oh, I've been kind of hallucinating. I've been in the nightmare of I'm not worth receiving help or support. I'm deciding, I'm purposefully saying, no, I'm waking up from that. I'm not going to walk around in this waking dream that I am not allowed to ask for help when everybody else is allowed to ask for help. If you need support, the support will be there for you. You do need to ask. That's part of the task. It's like the bravery, the courage, and vulnerability that comes with, hey, you know what? I really need help. Hey, Cancerian friend, I really need you to help me reflect on this thing that I'm having a lot of big feelings about so I can sort through it. And I see you moving on. I see you moving on and to much better things. Ace of Pentacles, new source of income or new project, something that has a ton of potential. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning, but it has a ton of fucking potential if you want to put your time, your creativity, your energy into it. And the energy around and available to you. Six of Swords, clarity, movement, flow, where perhaps there has been a sense of stagnation, of being able to say, you know what? It was so worth doing what the weird lady on the internet said to do, which was create space to like feel my emotions or even reflect on them with a sensitive friend. Because now I can take what it is that I need to learn, all of the lessons from what I've been through, I can put them in my boat and I can move on. I don't need to stay here. I am awake to my abilities. I am awake to my worthiness. And when you come awake to your worthiness, don't be surprised when people gather all around you, because suddenly like your warmth and your softness are side by side with that strength and that mental acuity that you have, Capricorn, and that's compelling as fuck. Everybody wants to be around such a well-rounded person. You, as a Capricorn, have spent so much of your adult life making yourself into an ideal adult, playing by the rules, you know, getting the good job, getting the place, da 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 da. Awesome job. Awesome work. Now, let's cultivate that creative, joyful, happy inner child so that we can exchange. Ugh, am I the only one who works around here? Oh my God, like, yeah, I can do it, but what the fuck? Like, I'm tired, I'm beaten up, I'm ready to lay it down. Let's trade that for, oh my God, look at everything that I'm able to accomplish when I feel joyful and when I am surrounded by people who want to see me feel joyful. The time of doing it all by yourself, done. Request the support that you need and deserve. There is more going to come to you. More benefits, more money, more opportunities are going to come to you than even just the like of being able to share your feelings. Let me like this is a dam breaking kind of energy. Solar eclipse, lunar eclipse things. What do you think, Capricorn? What's going on? Do you know what any of this is? Are you entering a school? Are you entering some type of organization? Are you changing the way that you relate to it? Are you moving up within that organization? Seeing a lot of things here. Curious what's coming up for you. Thank you, as always, for listening. If you ever want to get a personal reading, all the info to do that is in the description. Or if you want to read your horoscope, check out other things that I do, you can find everything on my website, madelinethevillagewitch.com. Thanks again for listening, Capricorn. May this serve you well now and well into the future. Much love, many blessings, and if I don't see you in next week's astrology video, then I hope I see you at your mid-month reading. Bye-bye.